Okay, so being that we are all going to be getting a free Siren with the Bendy Bullets, the Smuta and Cremola weapons, I figured, you know what, we're going to do a secret revealed here for the Siren. This way I can help you guys out as far as, you know, which modules to choose, the drone, the pilot skills, in order to make your Siren more effective. Now, before I get started, just a couple of things here. The Siren is not a brawler. You have to kind of play it from that mid-range. And, you know, in order to make that more effective, you got to make sure that you amplify that damage as quickly as possible. Okay, so as far as my modules go, I do have 2 nuclear amplifiers. This is where I'm going to be amplifying that damage. With the last stand, if you don't have nuclear amplifiers, you want to go for damage modules. Okay, so let's go to the store here. So nuclear reactor, thermonuclear reactor, balance unit, and overdrive. Okay, so all of those are the ones that I would use in order to really amp up the damage of your Siren. I do have a last stand, which I think is really important, especially if you're approaching like Expert, Master, or Champion League especially. You want that last stand. This way you can survive for a little bit longer and you can squeeze more damage in that way. Now, do you need a level 6 last stand? The answer is actually no. You could get away with a level 3. And another thing too, if you are going to be leveling up, especially modules, make sure that you take advantage of like the 25% or the 40% off, especially when you're upgrading these. Okay, this way you save a lot of resources, or I should say silver, by doing that. So always upgrade the more expensive upgrades during the upgrade events. So for my active module, I do have phase shift. This one's pretty open because I think a lot's going to depend on your league as well. I have phase shift because in Champion League, a lot of players run rust weapons, and the phase shift will cancel out the rust effect. This way I can actually heal up. Okay, so, but yeah, any of these work. And as far as the drones go, I would say, you want to go for more attack. I know the Shai really isn't too much of an attack drone, but it does give me a second last stand. So that's kind of nice to have, especially on the Siren. But you could use Seeker. You could use Beak, might be another really good one. Pascal. Let's see what else we have here. The Paralysis. You know what? I think when I get to the gameplay portion, because I will be showcasing, how I play the Siren, I might try the Paralysis. This is a very popular one amongst players, I know. So yeah, we're going to try that out as well. Let's see. What else do we have here? Yeah, you basically want like attack, drones. You could use Kestrel, I guess. Okay, so I will be using the Shai. Okay, and as far as the pilot, because there are 2 pilots, this one is the better one. So this one, when I go into flight, I'm going to have a shield breaker. Okay, it's a built-in shield breaker, you can see here. Ignores enemy shields. Which I think is important, especially once you start getting to like Expert, Master, and Champion League. The other one, the twins, that could work, but I think once you get to like Expert League, I think this is the one that I would go for. This is the better of the 2 pilots. And you can see a couple of skills here. So I do have, Ferocious Guardian, which is going to help with more damage. We have Wonder Worker. This way, when I go into flight, when I use my ability, I do heal up. There is another one that's really, really important. This one over here, Death Survivor. Okay, so the Death Survivor skill, when my health drops to 50%, I can use my ability again. So if I use my ability, and then as I'm dropping down, a player hits me and my health drops to 50, I can go back into flight again. Okay, so this might be a really good one to have. In fact, I would say this is one skill that I would always have for my Siren. Okay, and yeah, so that's pretty much all of it as far as the actual setup goes. The weapons will depend. Okay, so I'm going to be focusing more on these weapons because everyone has them. Let's see if I might be able to actually lock this guy down here. 500 meters, we can maybe lock him down before he gets to that beacon, perhaps. Oh, whoa. Well, I guess that's the Raptor. I did not expect to take out that Raptor like that. Uh-oh. They're targeting me. No! I'm just using this guy to kind of charge up my weapon. Okay, we're gonna have to fall back here. Remember the shield breaker pilot. This is the reason why I say it's better than the other one. There we go. Okay, so I have to be careful of this Curie in front of me because he probably has subduers if I had to guess. So I don't know if I can lock him down perhaps. There we go. Perfect. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping my distance. You don't want to get too close to the enemy. Especially if they have... oh, that's a... wait. They have a harpy. Let's go for this guy. Gonna use my phase shift. Maybe I can hit him here. Let's see. Can I lock him? I think I got him. Yes, we got him. And maybe this guy here too. Perfect. Ooh. I had to use phase shift. Okay. 373. Uh-oh. 350. Okay, wait. This guy can get because I have the shield breaker pilot. So I'm going to fly this way. So we can get a better angle on him. Lock him down. And there we go. Gone. Okay, my last stand has been triggered. We can actually go for this guy. I'm just waiting for my ability here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. Let's move this way. Going for the Mars. That guy. I'm going to have to use phase shift here, just in case. These guys are really close. There we go, living legend. I think I'm dead. There's no ways. That was a really good run with that though. Okay, so that Siren had the paralysis on. Let's drop in with the Ocho. Also guys, I have done videos on the Ocho. I did one recently. Not this particular build. I'm just trying this one out. But I did release like my secrets for it. Ooh, these guys are really targeting me. I have like 3-4 guys here. Oh man, I just realized that guy hit me with the rust. Okay, we're gonna drop in with this. That's a lot of players going. Yeah, we need some help here on this side. The thing is, I have that Curie. That Curie is a problem. So I am hitting him with my subduers. That's going to prevent him from healing up. There we go. Maybe I should have changed my name. I find actually the games are more realistic when I hide my name. Because I don't get like focused down. When you're focused down, that's not very realistic as far as gameplay goes. Another guy here. Okay, wait, we have so many players, but yet we only have one beacon. What's going on? Oh, lag. Okay, I'm gonna go to center. We need to get a beacon here quickly. Ooh, our beacon bar is getting destroyed. Reload. Yeah, this build's actually pretty good. Bit of a hybrid build. But, you know, whatever works. Ooh, that guy's gonna get smoked. Yeah, they only have 2 players left. There we go. I think that might be it. No, wait, they have another. You're wondering how I have Shield Breaker. It's the unstable conduit. They changed it. So that's how I have the Shield Breaker. Ooh, nice. Oh, I was hoping I could steal that one. Oh, wait, he has another. No, he left the game. He just destroyed straight away. Spooks 24 destroyed. This was actually a really good game with that Siren. So I was trying to keep my distance. You got to be very careful of like Scorpions and Shenlows. If you know that the red team has them, try to make sure that your distance is more than 350 meters. You know, to pretty much all players, because if they get to you, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, so this is how we ended up doing. I'm going to try to bend the bullets around there, see if we can try to get some damage in on that player. Let me just fall back here. This guy's going to be attacking me. I actually need to go into flight so I can hit that player. Yeah, let's do that. This is where the Shield Breaker pilot comes in handy. Watch how I shred him up. The only downside is if he moves this way, I'm not going to have a way to get out of here. Okay, there's a lot of players on this right side. This guy here has a shield, so I think I might move this way. Yeah, the shield, the pilot that I have right now is really good against Dagon. Watch this. Okay, so we did a lot of damage to those guys back there. I really want to go for that Dagon, though. Yeah, wait. Let me see if we can maybe try to bend the bullets around the corner. Get this guy. Let's go for the Dagon. Look at that damage. Wow. And this guy, too. There we go. Maybe I can hit this guy here. Ooh, that's quite a lot of damage. Okay, I had to use phase shift just in case. We did hit that one player pretty good, though. Now, I'm playing very cautiously here, which is pretty much how you should be playing this thing. You got to really keep your eye on, you know, where the players are. So, for example, this guy's within 300... He's almost 350 meters, so I'm going to back away from that distance because he might have something like a Shenlo. Okay, and when he gets within range, he's going to teleport. Okay, let's see. Can we get him? Trying to focus him down first. Okay, so the problem with a Siren is you can't hold down beacon, so... I'm going to go onto this beacon here just to hold it down, but I wouldn't be surprised if this guy ends up... Yep. Okay, so I'm going to use my phase shift here because... I'm just waiting for my teammate. He's going to kill me otherwise. Let me just go into flight. This is why I always tell players, you know, it's better to actually run tanks. We can try to get him here. We're doing decent damage. Not enough firepower. Although this build's definitely a lot more successful than the Redeemer build. By far. Okay, let's get this beacon here. And then we'll try to deal with this guy in front of us. I think that's a Dagon, so I should be able to deal with him. Yeah, we have Shield Breaker. That's why this pilot is a lot better than the other one. Yeah, so out of the games I played, you know, I was testing out some 350 meter range builds. I think, you know, at this point, you really want to stick to like 500, 600 meters if you can. Try to hit this guy. just going to empty my clip here because we are going to be dealing with some players on this side. I also have my phase shift ready. There is a player right on the top of the roof there too. I wonder if I can snipe him. Let's see. Shield break up. Yep. We got him. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to deal with a Titan. We don't have enough firepower for that. I might be able to get this guy. Let's see, we can try to get to him. There's also this one over here, which we can get. And of course, there's a Titan here. Oh my gosh, we gotta get out of here. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna empty my clip. We're gonna use phase shift. We're dealing with a Curie as well. But you know, the thing is with these weapons, they have a fast reload. That's why I like them. We managed to kill a Curie there. Okay, so I've just dropped in on Moon Map, and I have started with the Siren here. Let's try to get this guy. There we go. You know, honestly, I've been trying out this build, and it's pretty good. Definitely better than the Redeemer build. I gotta be careful. They may have someone that teleports to me here. Can we get this guy? Someone just went into flight. What is that? Okay, I'm gonna go into flight too. We may be able to kill him here. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'm hitting them actually pretty good. Gonna have to go in a flight. I don't have much health left. Whoa, look at that. That's actually pretty impressive for like Nucleons and Quarkers. Oh. Maybe we can get another kill here. Okay, so just a couple of things which I wanted to mention before I wrap things up here. So I did run the Siren with the Redeemer and Blight, as well as the Hammer and Cudgel. And I found, you know, both of those setups weren't really that effective. It's not that those weapons are bad. They're actually really good for like other builds. The thing is, the Siren is not a tank. And to get within 350 meters, you're putting your Siren at a lot of risk. So this is why I think, you know, hanging back a little bit more, using something like, for example, these Nucleons and the Quarker, Decay and Blight, or in the other case, you know, I was running the, you know, bendy bullets. I think those are like the optimum builds for the Siren. And you really want to make sure that you optimize, you know, your module setup because, you know, by doing that, you maximize your damage potential, you know, with your Siren. So I hope, you know, these tips were able to help you build a stronger Siren for your hangar. And yeah, if it was, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. And until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.